Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yorkieman here. Welcome back to another episode of this FIFA 21 Crystal Palace career mode, and we're kind of coming towards the end of the season and towards the end of this series. I'm absolutely gutted. I know you guys are as well. Of course, we won't be continuing this. We will be moving fresh slate to FIFA 22. We've got the new console. I got a new controller here that is going to take me a minute to get used to. I've played a little bit now of FIFA 21 Next Gen on the Series S, and it was weird. I'm going to be honest with you. It's a little bit different. I've been using an Xbox 360 controller now for like 8 years playing on PC. I prefer it. It's much slimmer. It's more slim weight, and this one is definitely a little bit more clunky, but I'm sure we'll get used to it while playing a lot of FIFA 22 on the channel. I hope you're all well. If you're new around here and you're looking forward to more and more content from Yorkie, please smash that subscribe button, as well as if you enjoy the video, hit the like button. We're going to kick this one off against Brentford today, trying to pick up as many points as humanly possible to finish as high as possible in the table. I think that it is achievable to maybe get around 9th or 8th, and I think that'll be a good season. A trophy with Palace, 9th or 8th, I think we'd have had a very good season there. So I've rotated a little bit for this game because we've got some games coming thick and fast, and Brentford, of course, being 16th in the table, this should be one that we can win fairly comfortably. I'm telling myself that. We're going to get our first sight of Quaresma today. Looking forward to seeing that. And of course, Mr. Devine, the youngster from the academy, will start at left back. Let's see how he gets on today as well. Well, this one here just needs to be business as usual for this Palace side. Hopefully we can stay strong in defence and do well in attack. Now, it's going to be weird because I didn't actually understand how much... Wow, that was poor from Quaresma to start the game off. I didn't understand how much different Next Gen felt to current Gen until I played it. And they do feel actually really different. No one's really mentioned much of that from what I've watched video-wise when looking at the two. But yeah, they do feel very different. That one feels a little bit more sluggish, if I'm being honest. A little bit less fluid, which makes it more realistic, by the way. But yeah, I'll be interested to see, after playing that, how we get on today. I'm going to flick that one in! Oh, Mitchell van Bergen to Jean-Philippe Mateta, but he's offside. What a way that would have been to start the game. I mean, he is offside. My initial thought was, does it touch a Brentford player? Which it might have done, but it doesn't matter. Great start, though. Reedveld now to Michy Batshuayi. He's got runners. He wants Mitchell van Bergen to make that run, doesn't he? Mitchell van Bergen is now making that run. And if Jean-Philippe Mateta can make it, he hasn't made it. Mitchell van Bergen, though, will still try and slide it across. We'll take the corner. Trying to slide that into Shackleton. Let's see if we can do it from the corner. Not bad from corners. And Jean-Philippe Mateta can get in there. Van Bergen now picks it up. Out to Shackleton. So whether we can find a way through here, which is going to be my big issue. We're going to be forced back. We've got a good free kick position now, Brentford. We're going to float it. Luckily for us, our fullback is massive. They slid in there. A little bit cheeky, that. Can we get the ball ahead? We can. Jean-Philippe Mateta now. Oh, our passing is not looking good today. There's been 2 or 3 of them. And I feel like we're getting a little bit lucky at the minute that we're playing against Brentford and they're not punishing us. Well, this is really well moved forward. Roslev doing really well. Devine up against him. What a ball over to Tony, but he couldn't really get much of a head on it. Oh, what a ball that is to Jamie Shackleton now. This is the first time we've got forward. Batshuayi! Oh, what a save that is from Raya. We know Raya's a great goalkeeper. That's the first time, really, we've done well at getting forward. Batshuayi hits it with power. I mean, it's all he can really do there. He places it well, but Raya's equal to it. Well, there we go. Another corner. Another opportunity for us not to do well. There's one guy in there that I really don't want the ball getting anywhere near when we're taking a corner. And that man is Ivan Toney. And what do we do? Give it right to him. That's good from Van Bergen, though. That's not bad. Reedveld, he's going to be in there, surely. Reedveld, what a save that is from Raya again. Hit it too much, just straight at Raya. Half-time whistle goes 0-0. Bit of a stalemate here, not much going on. We had a few chances towards the end of the half, but that's really when the game kicked into life. We haven't done anywhere near enough. Mateta not even had a shot yet. Reedveld's been flicked on here. He's got Potter. He's going to use Potter. I've been played in a couple of times there as Potter, but not much he could do there. Keep making the runs, though. Jamie Shackleton now is given the ball, and he's still got it. Jamie Shackleton will make it 1-0 Crystal Palace. Little man like Shaq doing it again, boys. I love this guy. I really do. I hope he has an okay rating on FIFA 22. I really do, because in some save on FIFA 22, we're going to sign this man. It's brilliant. He gets a stroke of luck, but his footwork is so tidy, and the finish is pretty tidy too, if you ask me. Happy days. Jamie Shackleton gets himself another. With that double sub, we're going to bring on Elise because I think Kane Lewis Potter's just doesn't have that burst of pace at the moment to go past. I'm going to bring on Eze as well and go to a cam. Batshuayi will stay up top by himself. Jean-Philippe Mateta just having a not a bad day at the office. He hasn't had the service today, to be fair to him. So we'll bring him off. Oh, this is great play. And Buemo and Divine's done fantastically. He can get to that keeps. Nice bit defending there from Divine. There's one plus for him. He's not the quickest at the minute. But the plus side for Divine is he's really tall. So he's won a lot of headers in that position. Mitchell van Bergen will happily let Ferguson take that run on. Ferguson will happily play that one to Michy Batshuayi for 2-0. Crystal Palace. And that probably should be the game done and dusted. And we've sprung into life here. Great play from Van Bergen to Ferguson. Ferguson's ball to Batshuayi was perfect. Oh, we've broken again here. Eze now. He's comfortable, isn't he? He's very comfortable on the ball. I still want runners. I'm going to go this side now to Riedveld, who isn't really the target usually. Oh, that's not a bad ball back in. But it's towards Mitchell van Bergen, who's 4'7". Could have auditioned for Lord of the Rings. He's never going to win that header. Batshuayi's making a bit of a run on here. Can he do? He's going to need help. Can he pull it back? He can't. He's still got it, though. De Silva couldn't stop it. And now Van Bergen's in there. Oh, what a finish that is from Van Bergen. I didn't expect that to go in, boys. I just thought I'll take the shot on. We're 2-0 up and the game's nearly over. Mitchell van Bergen. Thank you, mate. Thank you. He's another player again who's had injuries this year. I wouldn't mind trying out on FIFA 22. There's a whole host of players. We'll probably get more career modes done on next year's game as well now that we've gone to daily videos. I do apologise that you didn't get one yesterday. That's why you're getting 2 today. YouTube just wouldn't process thumbnails yesterday. Very frustrating. There goes the full-time whistle here at Selhurst Park, and it will be a 3-0 victory in what was a really tough and hard-fought first half. We managed to find the breakthrough in the second, and once we found it, we looked pretty much on top and confident. Van Bergen with that goal at the end, though. What a finish that was from him. Really exciting player. Unfortunately, we won't get to see how he would have progressed in this team moving forward. Another must-win game here coming up against Burnley. They're in 17th. These are the teams that we need to be picking up the points against. They don't have a terrible team. They're going 4-4-2, so it's 4-4-2 versus 4-4-2. And we'll see who has the better 4-4-2. I was going to make wholesale changes, but I was really impressed with a lot of performances. Van Bergen and Shackleton, the main ones that will be staying in the team while they're performing that way. But Eze does come back in on the left-hand side because he's a beast. A little bit of a weird feeling, this one. Playing against the side that we're doing in a Master League on PES at the moment. It's always strange when you play the team that you're also managing at the same time. Always a weird feeling. This is a definitely much different looking Burnley side than the one we have at the moment on the Master League. But still, it'd be nice to get the 3 points here again. It's one of those must-wins for me at the moment because we could potentially still push Europe. And I think that would have been a great way to cap off this series and end it. I think the way we've built this side and the way we've played this career mode is exactly what I want from my career modes. And I hope you guys have enjoyed that as well, where we haven't just gone for the meta of the game and we aren't just building the team and being selfish and hoarding players. But, you know, we're being forced to not just be a great team instantly. And I like that. This is a good start. They've got Rene Adelaide as well, which is just... They've got some talent in this team. They might have lost some as well. Toljan doing well there, battling away. He's a very strong athletic player. Bamba now. They might be dangerous down this side. I suppose they always would have been if they'd have still had Dwight McNeil, had he not left the club. Well, in Musawage, sorry, not Ferguson. I feel bad now for saying that because it is Musawage. And again, look, they're dominating down this side. And I don't want to give them too many opportunities. Great save from Guaita and then put back across. And Guaita collects it. Now, can we get a little bit of a breakaway? Burnley pushing numbers forward. Not what you'd expect from Sean Dyche. She must have adapted change of play. But Eze now is going to just pile forward. And I tried to go past Tanganga, but I couldn't. He's a brick wall. Although Eze's won this back now, and if he can get it in, and he does get it in, Jean-Philippe Mateta, 1-0. And Tanganga, who had done so well, has just made a mistake. Really has made a mistake. Eze, fantastic perseverance to just go back for that ball. To just go back for it and win it, and then to hold off Tanganga to get the ball in, which is a brilliant ball in. And Jean-Philippe Mateta has banged them in all season long. Well, an unexpected opening goal. I think Burnley will feel the same way that it was an unexpected opening goal. They look like the bright side at the start of the match, causing us problems. Nice passing football, and then we just smashed them on the counter. That's just some great play from Eze. And he is the best player on the team rating-wise. Oh, that's bad. Although we get a little bit lucky. He is the best player on the team rating-wise, so you do expect him to perform the best. He's had a bit of a 50-50 season. He feels like one of those players that when he's on his day, he's unplayable. But when he's not, he's lackadaisical and quite lazy. Jean-Philippe Mateta now. Great play from him, as per usual. And Jamie Shackleton will be able to play Mitchell van Bergen, who will loft that one in to Michy Batshuayi. And that will be 2. And this is scintillating from Crystal Palace, and the boos ring out at Turf Moor as that one hits the back of the net. Both strikers with a goal now, and it's not been Mitchy's season, but don't sleep on him. This guy's been a beast for us in this series, and he might not have had the greatest year this year, and Eddie Nketiah has come in and played extremely well. But he's still very much the goal scorer. He just hasn't had the game time this year. Just purely Eddie's kept him out of the squad. Burnley will be frustrated with this start because in the opening moments, they didn't look too bad. Bebu now. Can he drill it across? He can't. Quaresma's there. Stay on him, Quaresma. I'm quite excited by Quaresma already. Might be a player we look out as well for on FIFA 22. Jesus Ferreira, of course, will probably be someone we have to try out at some point on FIFA 22. That man was a superstar at Villarreal for us. Well, there we go. Eze's been found. And at the moment, we seem to be absolutely destroying them on the break. And they've given Michy Batshuayi there a lot of space. And now they've given this man, Jamie Shackleton, a lot of space. And he's been very good recently. It's saved, but Mitchell van Bergen will tap it in. Peacock Farrell, don't know what he's doing there. He's got to hold that, in my opinion. Or if you're not going to hold it, you've got to push it further away than that. Van Bergen will tap that one in. And that's 2 in 2 games now for Mitchell. Unluckily, it's not 2 in 2 for Jamie Shackleton. It's just not a good enough save, I think. He palms it. He palms it to him. And we're exploiting how slow they are at the back in this one. This could be a cricket score the way they're playing. Well, I praised the squad in the early moments of the game. It's kind of fallen apart for them now, hasn't it, Burnley? And they looked really bright at the start. I was a little bit worried. I was like, how is this team doing so badly in the league? They look like they potentially could get relegated here this season. But they started so brightly, played some great football. But now, I kind of see why. At the back, they clearly just are not good enough. Jean-Philippe Mateta there, poor touch. There comes Bamba. He was always going to play that one outright to Tojan. And then back to Bamba, and that's a rocket. And something for the Burnley fans to cheer about. And going in at half-time, that makes the team talk a little bit easier because the boys certainly will feel like they can get back into this one now. Well, there we go. Moussa Wagué now, streaming forward. He didn't have the help he was expecting to have. Batshuayi's there, though. Another goal for us before half-time, of course, would be absolutely catastrophic. But we're not going to get it. That'll be the half-time whistle here, boys. We are leading 3-1. Burnley, a little bit of a lifeline with that goal from Bamba. Well-taken goal as well. Very well-taken goal. Z. Louise has done nothing. Burnley substitution here. Ashley Westwood, who is retiring at the end of the season. Martin Payeo. Don't know anything about this guy. He might actually be a regen. Let's see what he can do. They've genuinely turned... I like what's happened here, though, with Burnley. They've turned their side around. This isn't a Burnley-esque team anymore. It's kind of like, if you remember what Stoke did, where they became Stoke Alona. Although it didn't last very long. They got relegated, and now they've been down there for a little while, haven't they? But they changed their style of football, very much like we've done here with Palace. Oh, that's lovely play, though. And Michy Batshuayi there, hanging back post, well defended by Ben Mee. But they've changed their style up, and I like to see that. Well, it's route to Bamba again. And I imagine Bamba's been probably their biggest threat this season. Oh, he's been played in lovely there. He's been played in very lovely there. But guess who's back there? No other than Jamie Shackleton. Wagué will be allowed to run at them now. And he will run at them. I'll find Michy Batshuayi, who, if he's clever, will find Eze, and he's probably timed that badly. I think he's offside. In fact, I'm positive he's offside here. And, of course, he was. I knew he was when we played the ball, but, again, nice, quick play, moving it forward, and we don't need another goal here. How far is he? Yeah, he's quite a bit off. Van Bergen does brilliantly there to get that to Shackleton, and Shackleton tries to touch it to Eddie Nketiah, who's brought down our foot there. Bamba's going to stream forward now, and he's been extremely important for them today. And if we were doing another season, after watching his performance here for Burnley, I would probably most likely be putting in a bid for him at the end of this year if they went down. Because as a winger, he's been absolutely superb. Quick, pacey, strong. Movement, fantastic. He's just gone past Conor Gallagher there as if he doesn't exist, but well in charisma. There goes the full-time whistle, and I'd love to say that it was comfortable. The 3 goals doesn't flatter us because we deserved them, but the fact that they didn't score more, Burnley, they'll be frustrated. Bamba, brilliant. Really brilliant. I'll be looking into him next season. He was fantastic today. Of course, by next season, I mean on next year's game. There is not another season. I'm sorry, guys. I wish there was, but there will not be. We don't have enough time. We're next Wednesday now, so we're, 6 days away from FIFA 22 content. Games galore in this one and coming thick and fast. We're going to take on West Ham next. This is going to be the starting 11. I've rotated a tiny bit because in 2 days' time we play Everton, and both of these games are pivotal in us potentially getting European football. So we need to do good performances against both of them. Braithwaite comes in today. I'm keeping Shackleton and Van Bergen in the team at the moment while they're performing the way they are, but we have dropped to the 4-3-3 considering the way that West Ham are, and they're 10th in the league. I think this will be a very difficult task. It is a London derby, this, and, you know, at least we're at home for it. We've been a little bit lucky with some of the home games we've got on this end-of-season run. We do still play some big sides that I'm firmly expecting not to get anything against, which is fine because we just need to beat these sides in and around us and, of course, the ones that are below us, which we've done that so far in this episode, but this is a different task. West Ham are 10th. They're not a bad team. They've got a good lineup. They're not facing relegation. If anything, if they get a few points, they could push forward. Keeping my eye on Yusuf Poulsen up top for them today. Hopefully Conor Gallagher can have a great game, as well as Jamie Shackleton. Well, at least he's been found here. Great footwork from him. I needed more runners. Screw it. They've given me space. Elise tries to get off the shot, and is that handball? I think it is. We're going to have a free kick in a good position. Or was it a handball for Elise? It was a handball for Elise, unfortunately for us. Oh, bad news here, as it looks like Riedwald has gone down. He's going to get back up. I think he's going to get back up. They didn't put the ball out, did they? Which I would have liked. Elise now coming forward. Not the same amount of space this time around. Sorry, it's not even Riedwald, is it? I don't know if it's the centre-back. Jamie Shackleton! 1-0 Crystal Palace. It seemed to take forever for it to hit the back of the net, didn't it? Jamie Shackleton's at it again, boys. This man is special for this team. He really is. I would have loved to have seen his full career here. The ball seemed to take forever to hit the back of the net. We are going to have to make the sub. But look at this. It just floated. It just floated its way into the back of the net. Beautiful finish, though. I think he meant it. Looked like he meant it. Anyway, look at that. His eyes following the ball all the way into the back of the net. 1-0 Crystal Palace. Well, our most experienced centre-back, Conor Goldson, getting injured. Not ideal. Mark Guahi will come on, and we'll see how he does back there with Gerard Braithwaite. We are very inexperienced and young at the back, but so far I can't complain. They've played very well, the back line. Jimmy Shackleton now. Well, they don't follow Mitchell Van Bergen, which, to be honest with you, could be a mistake, because from this angle, Mitchell Van Bergen's actually not that bad, and he hits the post. Oh, he's hit the post. And they have committed bodies, but probably not enough. That's your eye there to Jamie Shackleton, who has got Mitchell Van Bergen, who is onside. Now, he's gone close already. Mitchell Van Bergen, will he go close again? He will. Probably should have played that to Batshuayi. A little bit greedy is part of his game, I suppose. He does like to dribble a lot once he is on the ball. But I think we've missed a great opportunity there, although Gallagher is in, and he will make it 2-0. It won't matter. West Ham falling apart a little bit here. No one tracking Conor Gallagher's run. And I think he toe pokes that just to get in there ahead of the defender. Just want to see how he slots this in. Batshuayi with the assist. Great ball from him. And yeah, he just toe pokes. It gets on the end of it. And the goalkeeper very, very close to keeping that one out the back of his net. He just pokes it past him. Riedwald there being played in. Well, does no one like marking Mitchell Van Bergen out here? He's nearly punished him a few times, and he might punish him again. It's Jamie Shackleton! Just wide of the goal. We nearly punished him again, though. They're just not marking Mitchell Van Bergen, which is crazy, because you consider the damage that he's caused already. That is so close from Shaq. He's not the greatest of headers, is he, to be fair? Really isn't the greatest of headers. Mitchell Van Bergen again now. They've marked him a little bit this time. Which doesn't surprise you, does it? They don't want him getting on the ball. That's Batshuayi now. Well, he's slid in Conor Gallagher once, and he'll slide him in again. Oh, he saved it this time. Oh, Riedwald's found Mitchell Van Bergen really well there, and he blows up for half-time. Just as we find our man. But there we go, 2-0 lead at half-time, and West Ham will be devastated at this performance. They've been non-existent in this game so far. We should be free up. There goes Van Bergen. And they just seem to want to leave space out wide here for us. The problem is for Musawage now, there's nobody there, is there? Musawage. Now there is going to be a Batshuayi's shot is saved. The keeper is keeping West Ham in this, to be honest with you. I remember this goalkeeper, and I can't remember who he played for. It's Dimovic or however you say it. And he played in the Spanish league, in La Liga. And I remember him causing me problems there. He's doing it again now that he's at West Ham. Oh, that's great play. Conor Gallagher back there to Batshuayi and Elise to finish off the game. And the goalkeeper saved it again. The goalkeeper's just a god in this. Benrahma comes forward nicely. I've got to be honest with you, boys. If we had the opportunity with Guaita getting older. What's he giving here? Oh, he was offside. With Guaita getting older, I think we'd have got in for the West Ham goalkeeper. I can't say his name, but it doesn't matter. Fati coming on now. They've got Ansu Fati. Great. Okay. Let's see what he brings to the table. One of the substitutes, Colo. Ansu Fati now, the other substitute. See what kind of impact they're going to have on this game. Ansu Fati. He's a good dribbler, but I'm not sure he's going to get himself into a good enough position. Masuaku will loft that one in. Mitchell does well to get it as far as he gets it, and then Mark blocks it. And now, their issue here could be we can break away. Gallagher. Riedveld. He's got Mitchell van Bergen here out wide. And, of course, Masuaku piled forward. He's piling back now, though. Mitchell van Bergen. He's going to loft that one in. And it's well saved. Well, not well saved, but just well cut out by the goalkeeper. We got some tired legs out there now, so let's make the change. Conor Gallagher and Shackleton off. Eze and Loftus-Cheek on. Not bad substitutions to make, is it? Considering how well Gallagher and Shackleton have played today with the goals. That's not a bad substitution to be able to make. Good ball in, though, from West Ham and Benrahma. Oh, Batshuayi might be smart here to find Ruben Loftus-Cheek. And Ruben Loftus-Cheek's come on and dinked it in. Reed's got to do better there, but I'm sure he was probably nervous about bringing Loftus-Cheek down. It would have been a penalty. And the strength and power of that run from midfield from Ruben Loftus-Cheek was superb. He's great at that. That's what he's fantastic at. Surging forward like that. And Batshuayi has got himself 2 assists here. That's a beautiful ball, and he just dinks it past the goalkeeper. It's Cheek now. Out to Van Bergen, who's given Masuaku a torrid time all afternoon. And we've got Loftus-Cheek again here. Oh, it's a great save from the goalkeeper. Mitchell van Bergen, what a surprise. He's all on his own. Can have a bit of fun with Masuaku here, can't he? And he has had a bit of fun with him. And he's going to loft it in. Oh, can he get to it? Oh, calamity, isn't it? Mitchell van Bergen is on fire at the moment. And the fact that he still gets that ball in is great, but I don't know if Loftus-Cheek meant to knock it across goal, but it wasn't bad. But Eze just slips. Well, not the performance West Ham will have expected from the boys today, but a great one from us. Inspired substitutions help us get over the line, but it was a fantastic start to the match anyway, with Shackleton and Conor Gallagher doing the business. Centre midfield really did a job today because Loftus-Cheek came on and scored from that position as well. It should have been more if it weren't for that man right there, the goalkeeper. Unbelievable ability on show today from him. One of the best goalkeeping performances I've seen on this year's game. As we all know, goalkeepers tend to be really rubbish, and he faced 9 shots on target. That shows you how good he was today. Really impressed. West Ham not at the races there against us. In fact, I feel like Burnley, when we played against them, actually played outright better. 2 days now when we play Everton. We are in 8th. There is a huge gap to get to 7th for 5 points, but we do play Leicester. They do have a game in hand. Fortunately, that's going to be the last we're going to see of Mr. Connor Goldson. Broken toe, out for 3 months. A little bit gutted for him, but luckily it's towards the end of the save. Everton next up, of course. And we're going back to the 4-4-2. And there are some players at the moment that I can't drop them. Jamie Shackleton and Van Bergen being those players, as well as Michy Batshuayi. I just can't drop them. They're playing that well at the minute. They will be in for every game. Not a bad side either, Everton, really. Let's be honest with them. I like Gordon. He'll have grown quite well. They've got a Welby who might be an issue with his pace. And Mings and Badiashile will be very difficult with their height and strength to get past. As well as Arnold in centre mid. He was a beast for me at Bayer Leverkusen. Jonathan David, some added more speed up top that could cause us problems on the break. We are at home, though, at Selhurst Park, which certainly goes into our favour. I wouldn't mind to get off to a really bright start here. Jean-Philippe Mateta there trying to flick it on. Arnold there, as I said, is going to be really strong in their midfield today. Cause me problems, I reckon. And that's not bad ball forward, is it, already from him to Gordon? Let's see how much pace he's got. Wage's doing well to keep up with him, but it's going to be 1-0, is it? Jonathan David with the goal. I told you Everton was a different task. One counter-attack, and Arnold who are highlighted, and the pace from the wings causing us all kind of problems here. We just couldn't get back in time, and the defending, I mean, he's in between both centre-back. Well, he's in between a centre-back, left-back. Where was the other centre-back? Let's be honest with you right here. Where was Quaresma? So as Arnold plays this ball, you'll see right there, Quaresma is in the centre of midfield. He's not even at centre-back position. For whatever reason, he's drifted that far forward. Look at him. He's in the opposition's half, which is definitely not what I want. And when this ball goes over from Arnold, Quaresma just doesn't endeavour to get back, does he? He's still there. Look at his chase back. It's non-existent. So we're left with one centre-back and a full-back. Poor from him. Well, that's not the way we wanted to start 5 minutes in. Everton's first attack. But they deserve it. That defending there is, well, criminal. You can't defend like that against a side like Everton. They will punish you. That's what Cornet now. Trying to find Eze, and he will do. Eze's done brilliantly there. Eze doesn't have the help he needs. Jean-Philippe Mateta is the help he needs. He does have it in the end. And there we go. We're right back in it. What a lively start we've got here at Selhurst Park. 1-1. Fantastic bit of play from Eze. Eze's just, honestly, when he's on it, he's on it. And he feels like he's on it today. Well, at the moment, it feels like it's just trying to hold off Everton, though. We've had our moment of a great counter-attack, which we already know we're great at. And then it feels like they're just right back on top of us, Everton. But now can Mitchell van Bergen get away? Of course he can. Of course Mitchell van Bergen can get away. No one's absolutely anywhere near him. Keep making that run, Jean-Philippe. Keep making that run. Oh, it's going to be Batshuayi. I wanted Jean-Philippe Mateta there, to be honest with you. Well, here goes Eze. What can we do, Eze? What can we do, son? Cut inside. Good play. Good ball roll. Batshuayi. Oh, I thought I was going to have Jamie Shackleton. I didn't, although Shackleton might have Jean-Philippe Mateta, and it's blocked by Tyrone Mings. Oh, here we go. Jonathan David will make it 2-1. And what a back and forth match we've got here. And it feels like either side, when they come forward, could score a goal. But this time it's Jonathan David again with a double. I highlighted how dangerous he was going to be. And we just couldn't get anywhere near him then. It's great play forward. We're just sitting back off, trying to get in good positions, but they just play right through the lines. It's been a really back and forth game. I've mentioned it before, but at the end of the day, Everton have been better than us at the moment. We're really struggling to get past those back two beasts, man. Tyrone Mings and Barishile are feeling difficult to deal with, as well as that man, Jonathan David. Oh, here comes Iwobi. What a ball in that is to David. David round the corner, and that will probably be game over. And the better side are winning, boys. The better side are winning here. Allen makes it 3-1. And we just needed to get some possession in the second half. But every time they've come forward, they've punished us today. They really have. They've been rampant going forward. We couldn't deal with Iwobi there, Maxwell Cornet. The ball into Jonathan David. We just can't deal with Jonathan David. And in the end, they're outnumbering us in the box. They're always going to score. Well, we might have got the formation wrong in this one, because I don't think 4-4-2 against this Everton side has done us any favours. I think, in fact, having the DM would have been extremely important in this one. I think having the DM would have been extremely important, and we haven't. And we haven't dealt with them. And look, Gordon's going to play another ball in for another goal potentially here. We stand him up. Allen. Oh, he's done so well there as Allen. Oh, he's still going. He's still going, and the shot is blocked in the end. Well, Conor Gallagher's going to come on now for Riedwald. Everton have a free kick in a good position. I think we've probably just got this all wrong today, to be honest with you, in the way we've played. Sometimes that happens. I certainly won't be taking these kind of chances against Everton again, although this might be good. If Batshuayi finds him, and he has done, and he's onside, and there should be enough time left to potentially get a winner. And that's Jean-Philippe Mateta there scoring that. All right, I'll pick it up. They don't like to pick the ball up. There is enough time left here. There really is enough time here. From that free kick, we've broken free. Jean-Philippe Mateta with a goal. Also going to bring on Eddie Nketiah now. I think that speeding behind is what's needed. Although Batshuayi's pass there to Mateta was brilliant. Jimmy Shackleton wants more help than that, doesn't he? He's probably frustrated at the options he had there. He gives Conor Gallagher a good option, though. Eddie Nketiah. What can he do? Not bad footwork, but again, I knew I wasn't going to get past Mings there with Eddie, which is a problem for me. Eddie now. Back to Van Bergen. Van Bergen finding Jamie Shackleton. Again, this is just going to be a process of can we break them down? And Eze now plays a beautiful ball. And we can't get it back across. We're running out of time here for a finish. Well, does this corner have anything? It's not a bad ball in. Charisma gets on it, but way too much under it. Well, there we go. If we're going to break away, it needs to be now. Eddie Nketiah. Jean-Philippe Mateta. Mitchell van Bergen now. Back into Eddie Nketiah. Not bad run from him. Go on, Shackleton. Shackleton again. Mateta. Oh, it's blocked. He's still got it. Mateta. Oh, that was the moment. He scuffed his chance. And that would have been 3-3. And this game is going to finish 3-2 to Everton. And those moments you have to take. Jean-Philippe Mateta, not like him either, scuffs his opportunity to make it 3-3, but a very difficult game. Everton, I've got to be honest with you, they're just better than us. They genuinely are just better than us in the entire team. Unbelievable squad they put together under Carlo Ancelotti. There we go. Not a bad episode. Not a bad one, but that result at the end against Everton just hurt a little bit, and I've got no idea how they are 12. They were really difficult to play against. Burnley and Leeds are fighting for that relegation spot. Come on, Leeds, you can stay up, but we're finishing in 8th. We're finishing this episode in 8th, and I can't complain because we're beating the sides we should beat, and we're struggling against the teams that we definitely should struggle again. But anyway, boys, that's going to be it for this episode, I think. We might only have one more to go because I'm not going to play every game now to the end of the season because I wouldn't have done that anyway. And we'll see where we manage to finish. It's very unlikely now that we finish 7th. The gap is big enough for us not to be able to catch Arsenal. But thank you very much for watching this episode. I appreciate each and every one of you. I will see you in the next one. Take care.